Today we're going to show you how to replace your old batteries and put new batteries into a Smart Series model. The model we're working on today is a Smart UPS from APC 1500. This will also apply to the Smart Series of 700 XL to 1500, tower only, not rack mounts, backup 1100 to 1250, and backups Pro 1100 to 1250. They're all related to an RBC7 unit. When you pick this up, it's a little heavy, so if you need help, make sure you have someone that can pick it up. But once you have it on the table, I find the easiest method is to just take a screwdriver, find these little grooves, and pop off the front. You'll notice that it's kind of connected to the bottom under a couple lips, so I find that lifting it up, flipping it over, is the easiest way to get it out of the way. To give you a better angle of what I'm doing, you'll notice that you have a metal plate between you and the batteries. With a Phillips screwdriver, you can take out the screws. There's only two. Try to keep things in order so you know how to put it back together. And you'll notice that this door will just come down. A lot of times there might be a little piece of tape here. It's easier if you just pull it up. It won't hurt anything, and take off this door completely. Now I have a little bit of strength, so this is not meant for everybody, but the batteries are in there and sometimes they're a little wedged. Sometimes it's easy enough just to turn it upside down and wiggle and have them come out. If it doesn't do that, you can go in with a screwdriver and kind of push on the outsides to try to dislodge it. Once you have it out, you'll notice that you have a cord that is connecting it to the unit. Just unplug it and we'll focus on what we need to do with the batteries. Your unit will already have some covers on it. They'll have tape on the back. We just use Scotch tape to keep them in order. And you'll notice you have a fuse and you have the wire connector. It's very simple to go in here and just use your finger or another screwdriver to keep the nut from moving. And obviously you can fast forward through this section if you have the basics of how to do this. But for the purpose of the video, we will go through it. Again, with everything that we do, try to keep everything in the same order that you took it off so it's easier to put it back on. Okay, so I've got my pieces there. On the other side, just as I'm explaining, you'll notice that there's a black and red on each battery. There's also a black and red wire. You want to make sure that when we reconnect the next battery that you connect the black to the black and the red to the red. That's really the only place where you can make a big mistake. Okay, now we have the battery out. I can put it off to the side. You will have received in the mail a box. You'll open up, take out the styrofoam. You'll notice there's a packing slip. In this particular unit, it is a 12CE18-2. It's two batteries that are 12 volt, 18 amp connected. The instructions that I'm describing today are also on here, but obviously sometimes it's easier to do it with a video. You'll notice when you open it up, you have more screws and bolts. You can just reuse what you already have, so I'll just put those out to the side. Again, these things are about 26 pounds, so you'll notice they're a little heavy. Just be in an area where you're not going to crush anything. So now you have the unit. We're just going to reverse what we just did on taking it off. So again, black to black. And you'll notice that on some batteries they'll actually have a little negative symbol. You may not be able to see it in this video, especially when my hands are over it. And the red is positive, and again, it's black on black, but it has a little positive sign there. For the purpose of the video, I'm not going to overly tighten these right now, but you get the general idea. You want to tighten those up. Again, we're reverse engineering what we just did before. Put the fuse on. In this particular situation, it shouldn't really make a difference. However, the fuse is hooked up, but if you're scared, just put it exactly on the way you had it when it came off the other battery set. Okay, so we're done. Now you want to put the covers back on. In most cases, the sticky tape will still be there and still be good. We're using this as demonstration. It's not the most important thing, but if you have to, just use some Scotch tape, just like we did. So now the new battery is ready to go back into the unit. You have a cord here. It only fits on one way, and it will click. You'll know that it's connected when it clicks. It's relatively easy to pull it back off, so you don't have to test it. Just line it up, slide it in, and then we're going to... Okay, so then what you're doing is you're just basically putting it in those two slots, go right back up, and we're going to put the two screws at the top back in to hold the plate. Okay, I'm not going to overly tighten, just for demonstration. Again, you have two pieces down here that need to go under this little lip, so I'm picking up the unit and I'm lining up the sides. Put in. You're done. You can plug the unit back in, you can turn it on and let it power, and you're ready to go. Thank you for watching.